Okay, now I want to demonstrate the Leggett Platt Prodigy 2.0. Now originally I showed you the Leggett Platt Escape. It's my most popular model. This year, 2016, they came out with the Prodigy 2.0. 2.0 means the second generation of Prodigy. Prodigy was fairly popular. The Prodigy 2.0's got a few differences than the original. And one is you can control this bed with an app on your iPhone. Okay, I have an iPhone here. You can also get the app for any Android device. So iPhone, iPad, any Android device, you can download the app. It's free to control your bed. What it does is it gives you a whole lot more features than the remote. You can use the remote, but if you use the app, you get more features. Now I want to show you the differences in features. But the first thing I want to show you is the wall hugger. Now you saw while I demonstrated the wall hugger with the Escape, and then I demonstrated the difference between that and the Reverie model. Well, this is made by Leggett Platt, the same that makes the Escape. And they call both models a wall hugger. They're different. Now I have the head of this bed raised all the way up. The gap, this bed has moved backwards. It's moved backwards about twice as much as the Reverie, but still that's only 6 inches. It is moved backwards about 6 inches, whereas the Escape moved back a total of 11 inches. So there's a difference in 5 inches. So this Prodigy is a more expensive, fancier model, and they advertise it as a wall hugger, but it's not the same wall hugger as the Escape. This bed could easily be 5 inches closer to your nightstand if they would have made it the same wall hugger frame. But they advertise them both as wall hugger. Now the reason I'm sharing that with you is because when they first came out with the Prodigy 2.0, the features of this bed, I kind of like the idea. I knew that there's going to be some tech-savvy people that like better control of their bed. So I would sell a few Prodigies. Well, I sold the Prodigy to a man in Connecticut, and he saw a previous video, not this video, but a previous video that I had done before the Prodigy had come out, demonstrating the wall hugger, demonstrating the Escape and the wall hugger, and it moved back to 11 inches. And it was a real important feature for him. And of course he liked the extra features that come with the Prodigy, and it's advertised as a wall hugger. Now the manufacturer's reps did not tell me that the wall hugger is not the same. So he made an assumption that they would be the same since they're both called the same thing, bought the Prodigy 2.0 and got very angry with me because I sold him something that was not what was advertised in my video, okay? But remember what I was doing, my video was the Escape. I didn't demonstrate the Prodigy 2.0. This is the first video I've ever done on the Prodigy 2.0. It was that experience that taught me, there is a difference between the wall hugger. So I do personally consider it false advertising to an extent. You know, of course the manufacturer, Leggett Platt, is hoping the consumer never knows that there's a difference between wall hugger features of the different models, so they went ahead and called this the wall hugger. They ought to call this the wall hugger 1/2. Okay, if you're going to catch my meaning on that. Well, that particular customer was in Connecticut. We ship all over the country, by the way, and we ship for free. So we shipped him the Prodigy. He discovered that it didn't move back 11 inches. He called me up and said, this thing doesn't move back 11 inches like your video said. And I said, you must be measuring it wrong. And so we went over it a few times. He's like, no, it's not the same. I said, well, give me a day. I will check it out on the showroom. I will give you a call back. Sure enough, I checked it. It does not move backwards as well as the Escape. So this is really, in my opinion, the only disappointing aspect of the Prodigy. It disappoints me that they advertised it as a wall hugger. The manufacturer's reps did not educate the retail salespeople. Like myself, this is different. And in fact, it was interesting. The incident is what taught me, which I had to go back and teach the manufacturer's reps. Okay? The reps didn't even know there was a difference. Well, this customer in Connecticut demanded that we pick up his adjustable and bring him an escape because that was the most important feature for him, is staying closer to his nightstand as advertised in my video on the escape. So you can see this is twice as good as the Reverie, almost half as good as the escape as far as wall hugging. But there's a lot of features about this bed I just absolutely love. It is hands down the quietest adjustable bed ever made, or at least I have ever seen. It is super, super quiet. I like the features of the application that you download with your phone. I can, of course, easily raise the feet of this with the app on my phone. I'm here raising the feet. I can do this with my phone. So, you know, I may be talking on my phone or doing something on my phone, and I can simply switch over to the app and control my bed. I don't have to pick up the remote control. A couple of features this gives you. You know, remember I showed you the Escape had 2 programmable positions. This has the remote control has 2 programmable positions, but the app on your phone has 4. And it has a sleep timer, and it has an alarm. Now the alarm just simply turns on the vibrator. So you want the massage unit. So when you want to wake up in the morning at a certain time, set the timer, it starts vibrating to wake you up. Not a bad feature, it's kind of neat. You don't get that with the Escape. The timer is pretty cool. Remember, you got 4 different programmable positions. So let's say you have a habit of sitting up in bed and watching TV, and you fall asleep watching TV. And you know that on average you fall asleep in an hour. You can set the timer on here to go to your favorite sleeping position after an hour, or 45 minutes, or 30 minutes, you know, whatever you want, and it goes to your favorite sleeping position. You don't have to wake up, find your remote, or find your phone to adjust it to your favorite position. It automatically goes there. That's kind of nice. This automatically comes with an under-bed light. It's both on your remote control or on your app. It has a snore feature, both on your remote control and your app. Now, the snore feature is predominantly a marketing gimmick. All it does is go to a particular position. Actually, I can, for example, I've just moved it randomly. I'm going to hit the snore button. Look, it moves it a little bit. So I wasn't far from the snore position to begin with. Push it again, it moves some more. Push it again, it moves some more. Push it and hold it, it moves a lot. Snore just moves the bed. That's all it does. So I don't think that's really added much. Now here's the last feature I like about the Prodigy. Remember I mentioned about the Escape, you had to put a pillow behind your head. This particular model has a pillow tilt. So actually you'll see the bed tilting at the head forward. I hope you can see that pretty well. Okay, so now, and I'm sitting a little high in the bed. Now my head is tilted forward to where I can watch the TV without a pillow. So the pillow tilt, at first I thought, nah, big deal, but I don't have to wrestle with a pillow falling down because I have the pillow tilt built into the bed. It tilts the head of the bed forward for your pillow. Kind of nice. So there's lots of things about the Prodigy 2.0 I really like. I thoroughly enjoy the app. I have the Prodigy myself in my own home. What I like about the app, for me, I come to bed later than my wife most times. There are exceptions, of course. And of course, if our bedroom is pitch dark. My wife insists that it be pitch dark. If I come in a pitch dark room, I can't find the remote. I'm stumbling around. Well, actually, before I actually make it to the room, I can adjust the bed. You know, I can put it, program it to go to my favorite position before I actually come into the bedroom. And I don't have to stumble around looking for the remote. A little bit nice feature, and I like the other features that come with the app that you don't get if you don't get the app. There's no way to put a sleep timer on your remote control. At least they've not put that in here. It's so much easier to do with an app. Bluetooth technology to communicate with the bed. Massage unit, it has a wave where the Escape didn't have a wave. The wave is it massages up here, then it massages down here, and then it comes back up, and then it goes back down. So it's wave. The massage is waving back and forth. You've got three different speeds on that, and multiple intensity levels on both the head and the feet. So there's a little more control of the massage unit in the Prodigy 2.0 that you don't get with the Escape. Again, like I said in the beginning of the video, most people don't care for the massage unit. It's not a big deal for them. No big deal. Let me see here. Like I said, 4 different favorite positions. You can read the manual of the bed on your app. When you download the app, you can read the manual on how to use the bed right there at your fingertips. So that's kind of nice. It does have a child lock feature. You can lock a child out so that the child can't control the bed. And a pin allows you back in it that they wouldn't know. Kind of a nice feature if you have children, don't want them playing with your bed, or grandchildren coming in. Grandchildren just think the adjustable bed is so much fun. They come in and want to play with it. You can lock them out from messing with your bed. Prodigy 2.0. Remember the Escape, I can sell you in a split queen. The Prodigy 2.0 does not come in a split queen.